rugby league world. Welcome back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and tonight's video is my official thoughts on the return of Ben Hunt to the Broncos starting in 2025 all the way until 2026. And if you told me when Ben Hunt first left the Broncos at the end of 2017 that he'd return to the Broncos again 8 years later, I would have said not impossible, but definitely not likely because of his age at the end of his Dragons deal. And I guess people thought he'd end as a Dragon, but no. Obviously, stuff happened there, which definitely is still questionable to this day about Hunt's character. But there's one thing you can't question. It's definitely Hunt's playing style and what kind of competitor he is for that, as a player, very competitive and will benefit any side he goes to, which he's already proven at State of Origin level for Australia, Dragons too, and at the Broncos will definitely bring back a lot of, or a bit more experience this time around, but definitely will go back to the Broncos and we'll add another dimension to their team. But as always, please be sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Look very close to that goal of 5K, nearly at 4,930 subs I've noticed, so the sub count's going up, so I do appreciate all that new support. It means a lot to me, so it's all contributing to a good cause and getting into 5K, so hopefully I get there soon by the end of the new year. But as always, enjoy the video, and I'm still trying to get it all together that he's actually back at the Broncos. It's just crazy. Honestly though, I love the signing for the Broncos. I think Ben Hunt adds a lot to that team. Obviously when Ben Hunt was at the Broncos last time, he was definitely a real household name there because he was a great halfback for them for a couple of years there. Obviously from 2009 to 2017 he was a Bronco. Definitely took them to a lot of finals appearances in that time and to a grand final too, but obviously dropped the ball, and that will definitely live throughout his mind forever. But obviously Broncos fans will definitely forgive but never forget. That's a motto that's fair enough in my opinion. But look, overall, when you think of Ben Hunt, you think of quality, and people saying that Ben Hunt's too old or he's over the hill, clearly just hating at that point, I reckon. I think Ben Hunt's a great signing for the Broncos. I guess the only question is how do they handle some of the bigger deals like Cobbo's deal, Tony Staggs' deal, because obviously those guys are coming close to being off contract and whatever, and on big deals. So I wonder how Broncos management will handle all that. But when you look at short-term success with Ben Hunt and having guys like Carrigan, Haas, Reynolds, Walsh, Cobbo, Stagg, and all them, with Hunt's now addition as well added to all that, you got to think Broncos will have to go close to another competition if they're being serious here, because I know Broncos had a terrible year last year, or this year now. 2023 was obviously their breakout year, and many thought that they'll build on from that, and they should have, but ultimately they didn't. And 2024 was a real failure for them. But 2025, some new changes, new faces like the coach, Michael Maguire. It seems like Michael Maguire's gotten to do a lot of fitness, judging by their photos at training, a lot of running and whatever. So you can only hope that what he's bringing there is going to help a lot. New philosophy, a new mindset to the Broncos team there. Obviously Hunt's addition will be good for many of the younger guys too, like Kobe Black, for example, because Kobe Black, if you haven't heard of him yet, he's a young Queensland halfback, but definitely has a big future in the game, and it's only a matter of time until he does stamp his mark for that Broncos team and for the NRL. But having both Adam Reynolds and Ben Hunt as your mentors until you're ready to play first grade is just, wow, what a dream for a young 18-year-old kid like him. So, that's where I think the Ben Hunt addition is really beneficial. But I also think it's beneficial because Ezra Mam's out for a long time. I think for about 12 weeks, they're saying so far. I guess we'll find out the full suspension soon. But Ezra Mam's definitely getting suspended either way, since the Broncos will keep him on. But that's why I think Hunt's addition's good, because he'll start the year at 5'8" with Reynolds at halfback. And when you think of that combination, you think quality straight away, and you think of class. a Ben Hunt and Adam Reynolds combination, fully fit, is just really dangerous. And no, that's dangerous. It really is. Like if Adam Reynolds ever goes down with another injury, like it's pretty possible, unfortunately, especially with the injuries he's getting now at his age. It's not like he'll get any better with injuries at his age, unfortunately. That's just the unfortunate part for Reno there. But in case he ever goes down, you've got Ben Hunt, who's literally a Queensland Australian representative, as the replacement for Reynolds when he goes down hurt. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but just in case, you got that replacement there in Ben Hunt. So it's a really handy replacement too. So yeah, look, I think Broncos have definitely done themselves well here. You have to think though, with Ben Hunt's addition, like I said before, a competition has to be on the cards there, because that's pretty big for them. But yeah, look, I think he obviously loves Queensland. He loves the Broncos. I saw today that ever since he left the Dragons, he's still watched a lot of Broncos games, and nearly every Broncos game. I don't know about that, but you can just tell he loves the Broncos a lot, which is fair enough. That was his childhood club. That was the first club that gave him an NRL contract and an opportunity to play in first grade. So yeah, the love is obviously still there, and I'm expecting to see that love translate to how he goes on field, because Ben Hunt's a real competitor, as we know, and he definitely will have a dig for the Broncos. And yeah, I think culturally too, it's a big signing in that aspect as well. So look, I rate the Ben Hunt signing a lot. It's going to make Broncos a lot better, and yeah, I reckon expect big things from Hunt and the Broncos in 25. But what do you make of the signing? Let me know in the comments down below. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and do have a good rest of your night.